All right. It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another live stream Q&A video. This is going to be Q&A number 105. As always, you guys can ask any questions that you have on the chat and I'll answer it for you. Now, I do want to wait a few minutes before I start, mainly because the camera keeps dropping on me, keeps just erroring out. So I want to make sure that the camera is working fine and the audio is good before I actually get into the questions. I see there's a few people on already. Giuseppe De Rosa says, hey Ash, hey, how are you? Glad you could join. I got that. Bruce Wayne says, hey, how are you? Just gonna move the camera here. All right, I think we're good. If the camera dies, then I might just use the webcam. But for now, I think we are okay. So I'm just going to jump into the questions here. Just an announcement first. I already talked about this at the start of my previous video, but I actually created a Twitter account for the channel. You can go and follow me on Twitter. I'll appreciate that. My Twitter handle is AH1993super. I didn't assign my handle, they just gave it to me, but you can also find me by the channel name on Twitter as well. And yeah, so that's another way you guys can get in touch with me aside from the Facebook page and the channel itself. So let's jump into the questions. I got that. Bruce Wayne says, have you seen the new Halloween movie yet? If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. No, I haven't seen it. I actually do want to check it out. I was thinking of doing that next week, checking it out next week, but I can't next week, but I don't know. I do want to check it out, but my schedule is a little busy, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to actually go to theaters and check it out, but it actually does look really good. But yeah, don't spoil it for me. Thank you. I mean, Halloween movies have like a, what do you call it? A plot line, right? They all follow that. So I'm sure that it's going to follow the same thing. But I'm sure there's going to be some plot twists as well. But yeah, don't spoil it for me. But yeah. I got that. Bruce Wayne says, but I will say I did like the film. That's great. I've heard some great things about it. And yeah, it seems like it's, I would say it's a soft reboot in a way, and I hope that, I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, and I hope that it lives up to expectations, and it you know, it's not just all hype, you know what I mean? And obviously from what you're saying and what I've heard on the internet, it seems like that's not the case, and it's actually a pretty good film. So yeah, I am looking forward to checking it out. I will try to check it out as soon as possible, and I will definitely try to do a review for the movie for people who might be interested in that. And also, as always, let me know how the lag is. If the stream is too laggy, let me know and I'll restart the stream to make things faster. But right now, I think everything is good. I'm orange on the stream here so that it goes a bit faster and that there's no delay or lag. What did I do here? I just closed the stream here. I hope that didn't end the stream. Uh-oh. No, we're all good. We're all good. Okay. I just have two chats open now. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, let's go to questions. Giuseppe De Rosa, no lag. That's great. What's going on with YouTube? Everything seems all weird. And was it like yesterday or the day before? YouTube completely shut down. And I was actually in the middle of uploading a video. and it just basically crashed not my computer, but it crashed, and I had to re-upload the video. Fortunately, fortunately, it was not at the end because it took like half an hour to upload. Fortunately, it was like 5 minutes in, so I didn't lose that much time, which was great. But yeah, I don't know what happened with YouTube 2 days ago, was it? So it just completely crashed. And yeah, there were a lot of angry, pissed off people on the internet, and it was actually pretty entertaining to watch. I got that Blue Swain. I haven't been able to watch season 9 of The Walking Dead. Definitely check it out. It's only been 2 episodes, so you can definitely catch up still. But this is a good season. This is, I think, one of the stronger seasons of the last few seasons so far. Up to, like, let's say the 3rd episode, where we are right now. So I definitely recommend you catching up and watching the season if you can. Because, yeah, it's a pretty good season so far. And also, we are going to talk about stuff on this live stream Q&A that might spoil things for you. So just a heads up for that as well. Ken the God Gaming says, hey, how are you? Glad you could join. Giuseppe De Rosa, who's your favorite Marvel hero? Marvel hero. I mean, I'm not that into Marvel DC, you know, and it hasn't really been my thing, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Batman and Spider-Man are my favorite from both. Like, whatever you want to say, Marvel, DC, all of that. But yeah, it's just not my thing. You know, I do watch superhero movies, but it's not like I follow the comics. I haven't read the comics either. So I don't really follow it, so I don't really have a preference. Ken the God Gaming, mine is Black Panther and Infinity War. Yeah. I haven't seen Black Panther, but on Infinity War, but just going back to what I said, I actually read that question wrong. I thought you were talking about the heroes, not the movies themselves. But my favorite here's the answer for you. My favorite movie, Marvel movie. I don't even know if it's a Marvel movie. I think it is, but the Batman Begins and the Dark Knight Rises with Christian Bale as Batman. Those are epic. Those are my favorite Batman movies. And the first Spider-Man has got to be my favorite with Tobey Maguire. And you say my favorite is Daredevil. I just know John Bernthal is Daredevil. That's all I know. I got that Blue Swain. I miss Blockbuster, just letting it out there. Yeah. Those were good old times. I don't even know kids these days know what Blockbuster is, but I remember these days. Giuseppe De Rosa, that's DC. Yeah, I don't know which one's DC, which one's Marvel. That's how uneducated I am in that area. And yeah, Ken the God Gaming, Batman is DC. Yeah. I'm really uneducated in that, so. Giuseppe De Rosa, John Bernthal is the Punisher, LOL. Yeah, the Punisher, not Daredevil. Okay. See, that's how uneducated I am in that area. So, yeah. I mean, the other one. Batman Begins, I think. Those are my favorite Batman movies, and the first Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man movie. Giuseppe De Rosa, Daredevil is the blind hero. I wouldn't have known that, honestly. Mammals Mayo Sandwich. That's a pretty interesting name. Do you think we will get the line from the comics where the Whisperers say, "We whisper and the dead don't mind"? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think they're gonna add a bit more to it and build it up in a more mysterious way. But I do think we're gonna hear that line. Now, I don't know who's going to say it, but I think we will hear it. But just for non-comic readers, or for everyone, I mean, try not to ask any questions from the comics right now, because there's going to be a lot of TV show only fans and we don't want to spoil things for them. So if we need to, I'll put a separate Q&A video just for comic readers. That way we know we're not spoiling it for anyone, but let's just keep it non-spoilery from the comics in this live stream. And definitely no spoilers from the show whatsoever in terms of future episodes we haven't seen. Like, don't talk about leaks or spoilers. Please. I had that happen once, 2 weeks ago, or was it a week ago? I mean, with Aaron, with Aaron losing his hand. That was spoiled for me right before the episode. And yeah, let's not have that happen again, please. I got that Blue Swain. There's a place called House of Used, and you're able to rent any movie for $1 DVD or Blu-ray. I don't think anyone these days is really going to go to places like that to get a DVD or a Blu-ray. Ken the God Gaming, do you think Alpha will be bald like she's in the comics? I hope she is, and it's very, very likely she will be. I don't see why they would change that for all of them. But yeah, I mean, let's not have that happen again, please. For people that do follow the spoilers, I have nothing against that. Just don't spoil it for people who don't want to know. That's all I ask from you guys. And I know, but I do it for nostalgic reasons. Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes when I pass by and there's like a DVD place, I'm so tempted to just go get something. But, you know. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys can see, but I updated my background comics here. For those of you that do know, I recently got the blind bags for the 15th year anniversary of Walking Dead, and that actually comes from, let me just, what did I do here? Let me close this so it doesn't fall. You guys will probably hear me unscrewing this right now, the camera. All right, I'm not gonna touch that anymore. So yeah, I updated the comics. So October 20, what was it? October 23rd? No, it wasn't 23rd. October 13th, I think. Yeah, October 13th was Walking Dead Day, or it's going to be Walking Dead Day from now on. And you could go to your comic shops and get these blind bags for variant covers of Walking Dead. And I actually did a video on, not unboxing, but unbagging the comics. Obviously, it's a blind bag, so you don't see inside. So it was like a reaction type of thing. But I did that on another video. You guys can check it out. But I have all of the new comics that I got from there in the back. So yeah, that's the new background that I have. And yeah, I was thinking of framing some of the covers or the comics that I had in that, or I got from that blind bag, but it's just very difficult to find the right size frames and stuff. So that'll be a long-term thing. I definitely do want to get a frame to put these pretty cool looking comic covers in the background, like the Michonne one with the pet walkers. What was the other one? Yeah, like the governor one, like the Abraham one. Yeah, so that's gonna be coming, but hopefully soon. But I do want to find the right frames for the right price. You know what I mean? Okay, going back to the questions. I just completely lost track of what we were doing. Anyway. Ken the God Gaming. Oh, you just retracted your message as I was going to read it. Giuseppe De Rosa, if you had to choose what season of The Walking Dead had to end at... wait, let me reread that. if you had to choose what season The Walking Dead had to end at, which one would you choose, or would you have chosen? That's a pretty good question. I would say, actually, you can think of it in two ways. One, you would want it to be one of the best seasons that we've seen and have them go out with a bang. One. The other way is you could have one that makes sense the most in terms of story. If we are going with story, what makes sense the most sense for story or story-wise, I would say at the end of season 8, last season, because the ending of the season just felt like a series finale in a way. So yeah, I would pick that if we're looking at it from a story perspective, making it make sense for the story. But if we're thinking about it in a way where we want to pick the best season and for them to go with a bang, I would say season 6, because that's my favorite season so far. Giuseppe De Rosa, they were saying season 8 is basically the end. Season 9 is a new type of The Walking Dead. Yeah, and I definitely do agree with that to a degree. I mean, it's named A New Beginning. The theme of this season is a new beginning, right? And it makes sense, right? And I do agree with what you're saying, definitely. But there are loose ends that make it tricky. You know what I mean? Like Gregory, like some of the saviors, like Negan and his story, like the other things. So there are definitely loose ends that do make season 8 and season 9 still connected in a way. But I do believe that season 9 is going to be a new type of The Walking Dead. I do agree with that. All right, we are 21 minutes in. Let's go for 30 minutes this time. So 10 more minutes of rapid fire Q&A, and that'll be the end of the stream. It was a pretty good stream so far, but let's go for 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. But I don't want to push it for longer because I do have to get to something else. But yeah, let's go for 15 more. Yeah, let's go for 15 more minutes of rapid fire Q&A. Giuseppe De Rosa, what season will the show end at? It's difficult to say. I don't think they have an end in mind right now. But even though the show doesn't end, I do believe that season 10, 11, 12 is going to be an entirely different show without Rick, without Maggie. So I think even though the show is going to be the same in a way, it's going to feel very different. But just to answer your question, I don't think that they have an end in mind right now. I don't think even AMC would want to end it anytime soon. They are still profiting from Walking Dead, and they're not going to end it right like this. As bad as things have been in the last 2 seasons, this season we are seeing an improvement. And even if we weren't seeing any improvements, I do still believe that there are still enough fans, enough loyalty to the show where it's still profitable and they're not going to end it. Ken the God Gaming, are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, I am, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. That's the second Q&A live stream for people in Europe, so it's an earlier one for them. But yeah, you can definitely join as well. For those of you that are not in Europe, But yeah, we're gonna have it at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Giuseppe De Rosa, will Carol ever die? If Carol does not die this season, then I don't think so. Especially with Maggie and Rick out of the story. That makes things more challenging for them to deal with if they let Carol go. But there's still a chance they're going to kill her this season. There is a little chance. So if they don't kill her this season, I don't think they're ever going to kill her. Not for a long, long time. Giuseppe De Rosa, maybe it's just going down in the USA. Remember, those viewers we see are only USA viewers. Yeah, it could be. Could possibly be that, yeah. Ken the God Gaming, I think I know how Maggie is leaving episode 1. Jesus is talking to Maggie about joining Georgie. Maybe Maggie decided to visit their place with some others like Jesus. Yeah, definitely a possibility. I was thinking of doing... Oh, I just dropped that. Sorry about that. So I was thinking of doing a video about that, but I had a lot of videos lined up to do, so I am backed up. But definitely, that's one video I did want to do. I still do want to do it if I get if I get a chance. But I do agree with you. I think that's probably how they have Maggie's open-ended story planned to be, for her to leave maybe with some other people to go to another community or to go to another area where Georgie and others might be, or her community members might be. Giuseppe De Rosa, the season 7 premiere got 100 million viewers. It's not ending anytime soon. Haters. Yeah, but I do believe the season 7 premiere was an exception to an extent because of the things surrounding that episode. But yeah, I do agree with you. Alright, I am red on my side, so if you guys are seeing a lag, I tried restarting like 4 times. It doesn't help. So I hope we don't crash before the stream ends. Going back to your question, I think, yeah, season 7 was definitely, the premiere of season 7 was an exception, like I said. But the other thing is that in a way, after that point on, after the season 7 premiere, we haven't seen numbers anywhere as close to that. And that's another thing to keep in mind. All right, we are 27 minutes in, so about, yeah, I think it was 22 minutes when I set that. Yeah, let's go for 10 more minutes of live stream Q&A. So 10 more minutes of rapid fire Q&A. Giuseppe De Rosa, don't forget, a lot of people watch it on Netflix, online, and the next day. Yeah, and a lot of people stream it as well. Like you said, yeah, Netflix online and online streaming. So yeah, that's definitely a part of it as well. see if I can zoom in the back here, just to show you guys the, because we are ending the stream soon, so I might just do this. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, that kind of works. So let's see. Yeah, that kind of works. All right, so we have the Here's Negan story, which is the Negan's backstory. We have issue 100 coming from Megabax. We have issue 100 with the blind bags. Yeah, we have, what else do we have? I can't even see from here. Yeah, and then we have the issue 1 variant and the other issues. So that's the background. I'm just going to go over them. And yeah, so it goes to the back and you can't see the rest. But yeah, so that's the new background. And like I said, I will definitely try to frame some of the comics. Like I said. Oh, speaking of which, I actually was able to, let me bring this down a little bit. So I was able to get, I went back to the comic shop like yesterday, or not, yeah, was it a couple days ago, and I picked up another one of these, or two actually. I got 2 of them, and they ended up both being the main variant cover, so nothing special. I didn't get another one of those. I was hoping for black and white, but I didn't get it. Both were the same. So I have 2 that are just the regular variants with the logos, aside from this one for issue 19. But yeah, I mean, it's a blind bag. It is what it is. You get what you get, but yeah. Okay, let's go for... There's been like a few questions. Oh. Okay, let me go through a few questions here, and that'll be the end of the streams, or the stream. Giuseppe De Rosa, check out Daredevil. It's good. Let me just bring this camera here. Yeah, that's on my list. That's on my list to watch. Things to watch. Ken the God Gaming, I don't know why, but I really want Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul to have crossover between The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, could work, but it depends. It depends. But I see what you're saying. Ken the God Gaming, I've seen it. I've seen a video that proves they're in the same role. You mean the same universe? Yeah, I've seen that too, but I mean, it hasn't been confirmed. That's the main thing. Giuseppe De Rosa, I'm still waiting for the Walking Dead movie announcement. Yeah, same here. They did say something about it, but they never kind of followed through with it. Giuseppe De Rosa, it won't happen, but they are in the same universe. Yeah, I think so. It hasn't been confirmed, but I do think they have said something like that, unofficially. Giuseppe De Rosa, do a poll of Marvel shows. I would love that. What do you mean a poll? Like a poll like I have for The Walking Dead? I might do that. Yeah. Alright, we are 33 minutes in. So, let's say the next question is the final question. Whoever asks that. And if you don't ask, I think this stream just ended. Okay, I think the stream just ended for a sec there. I don't even know if this is going to be split in 2 or not. But anyway, yeah, I was saying the next question will be the final question. And I got a question. So this is the final one. Giuseppe De Rosa, we got The Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Daredevil. Damn. Yeah, I might do a poll like that, as I said. But yeah, that's basically it for the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone that joined and asked questions. I really appreciate it. There were some new people on the chat, which is great to see. But that's basically the end of the stream. I appreciate all the support. And again, if you do have Twitter, definitely check me out and follow me on Twitter. I'll appreciate it. The link is in the description. Also, like and follow the Facebook page. Both of those, you can basically, or in both those areas, you can know more about daily uploads, when we're going to upload, and basically reminders and things like that. So, wait, Giuseppe Rosa, what did you say about the poll? Oh, I cut off, I think, when I said that. I said I'll do a poll. I definitely will do a poll for other stuff other than The Walking Dead, like what you're saying with Marvel shows, so I will do that for sure. Ken the God Gaming, bye. See you tomorrow in the stream. See you. Thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for those of you that join, and if you don't join, I'll see you next time. See you next time for another super video.